Hi, this talk is about the safety of eating red and processed meats. We do know that preservatives help keep our foods fresh and safe. But what about specific preservatives and processed food? What do they do and how do they impact our health? In this session, we'll take a look at the nitrates and nitrites found in our foods and explore their safety. So, what are nitrates and nitrites? These are chemicals found naturally in soil and water. They also occur naturally in many vegetables, and we add them to processed meat products to preserve them. Sodium nitrate is a preservative commonly associated with cured meats, which contains nitrate, a molecule that has heart protective properties. But it may also convert into another class of molecules known as nitrosamines or nitroso compounds, which are known to be cancer causing. In a two-step process, these nitrates are first transformed into nitrites through digestion by bacteria and the enzymes in our bodies. Now, nitrite is critical for maintaining health by controlling blood pressure, preventing memory loss, and accelerating wound healing. Both nitrite and nitrate are continuously being formed in our bodies from the amino acid arginine to meet the body's needs. This means that our bodies actually make their own nitrate and nitrite. These nitrites further transform into two other compounds in our bodies. So, one is nitric oxide, which is good for our health, and two is nitrosamines, which are harmful at high levels. Let's look at why processed meat is considered unhealthy. Now, nitrate added in processed meat products is the same as those that come naturally from vegetables like spinach, beetroot, lettuce, celery, carrots, but their effects in meat seem to differ. White meats like poultry and fish do not form these harmful compounds compared to red meats. Sodium nitrate converts to these harmful compounds by binding to the heme ion in the red meat, which is the ion in hemoglobin. So, the higher presence of this heme ion in red meat explains why processed red meat forms higher nitroso compounds. So, then is red meat safe? Unprocessed red meat is a rich source of first class protein, conjugated linoleic acid, which is a natural healthy trans fat, iron, zinc, creatine, and B vitamins. So, overall, it does have a healthy profile. Processed and red meat intake have been linked to an increased risk of colon cancer according to studies. But remember, the risk for cancer just does not only depend on your meat consumption. If you drink, smoke, you're overweight with a high body fat percent and lead a sedentary lifestyle, your risk for cancer will anyways be higher. Let's look at how cooking contributes to this risk. So, when cooking processed meats over high heat, such as grilling or high heat frying, many of the nitrites are transformed into these nitroso compounds. If high levels of nitrite exist in your foods that are also high in protein and are exposed to high temperature cooking, such as frying bacon, the risk is even higher. The FDA strictly regulates the amount of nitrates and nitrites in processed foods that ensures our exposure to these ingredients remains well within the safe levels. Another group of harmful compounds called as heterocyclic amines or HCAs are formed during high temperature cooking of all meats in general. Now, these can also be converted into the harmful nitroso compounds. So, how do we tackle this? First point is that we eat in moderation. Research shows that if we consume processed meats in moderation as part of an overall healthy diet and lifestyle, we are less likely to experience the health risks in the long term. Also, when nitrate and nitrites are carefully used by the manufacturers within the prescribed levels, these ingredients are completely safe. Many manufacturers have created organic and natural meat products. So these products are not allowed, their companies are not allowed to use synthetic preservatives. So to keep the products safe, technologists have turned to plants rich in natural nitrates and nitrites, which I've just mentioned. They process these plants into juices and powders. Then they are added to preserve the meat products. The issue, however, still remains with high amounts of processed red meats. Moderation is therefore the key. and of course, assessing other cancer risk factors in an individual. The second point is that we have to, cook in a manner that reduces the harmful effects. So the first is cooking time. Prolonged cooking and grilling of meat and direct exposure to a naked flame should be avoided. It is shown that flipping burgers every 7 minutes compared to flipping once in every 9 minutes has reduced the amount of HCA that forms. So, exposure time is extremely important. Grill small sections of meat so that they cook faster. The second point under cooking is temperature. So, high temperature cooking for a prolonged duration has to be avoided, which is more than 160 degrees centigrade. Third point is about equipment. So, usage of microwaves is definitely recommended. The meat can be microwaved first to reduce the cooking time on the grill. 2 minutes of microwaving before grilling has shown to reduce the HCA formation by almost 90%. Remember to pat dry before grilling so less juice drips on the grill. Meat can be covered by a tin foil while grilling. So you can poke some holes in it to avoid the juice from dripping. Also, in this manner, less smoke will reach the meat. Increase the distance between the meat from the heat source. So raise the surface a little and move the charcoal around the sides of the grill. After each use, clean your grill thoroughly to get rid of the charred food that is stuck to the surface. It's better to cook on a metal grill than in a cast iron skillet, since the skillet increases the contact with the meat. Cooking on a lava stone may not be completely risk free, as the food is exposed to the smoke and fat drips on it eventually, even though less fat is required to cook the meat in this manner. Make sure you barbecue in a well ventilated space where smoke can move away instead of accumulating over food. So be sure that air circulates around your food. The fourth point is the type of meat. So you can use leaner cuts for grills to avoid charring of meat. Avoid consuming the charred portions. You can remove it with a knife after it's cooked. And the fifth point is marination. So using apple cider vinegar, spices like turmeric, rosemary, olive oil, and lemon juice are proven methods to reduce the formation of harmful compounds during cooking. Hope you found this video helpful. My multidisciplinary team at Mind Your Fitness is always available for further guidance. Thank you.